Before Mystic Records, my life was a mess. I do my daily chores, but still, I was sad. Not only that, I had a really bad drinking problem, as you can see here. I also played sad songs. I also had a really bad anger problem. One day, I was really bored in my room, didn't know what to do, so I decided maybe I'll go on a walk. And that's when I discovered something when I least expected it. What is that? Oh my God, I think I'm in love. Instantly, I was in love. We did everything together. We traveled together in my car. Had lunch dates together. Make sure you eat. The cat even loved them.
What is this?
Till one day it went too far. I was caught in bed with my Mystic Records. I was ashamed. I couldn't believe how far it's gone.
What are you doing, Anna? You're being fucking weird. Come on, we gotta make a video.
I'm out of here. You see, the problem was, I not only love Mystic, I wanted to be Mystic. And that's when my life went downhill once again.
I think you guys actually went into my imagination a little. I kind of have a tendency to embellish my memories. Anyways, hi everyone, welcome back to Anna Banana's Punk Archive. This is the Mystic Records special. To get started on our new video today, I hope you enjoyed that little skit. I thought it'd be funny. It kind of just popped into my head and I figured, why not make this video a little bit more interesting? Today, as mentioned in the beginning, we are gonna go over some of my Mystic Records collection. I have quite a bit, but I just selected a few so that I could share with you. Mystic Records is a record label from Hollywood, California, and they were in operation between 1982 and 1990. Most of their bands included hardcore punk and thrash, and they did release over 200 or so records when they were in operation. They were led by Doug Moody, who I heard kept a lot of the rights to the music, but I think if you contact him directly, he could still get you a lot of the original pressings, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, to get started, to first start off, before we get into the records, I have a Heineken Zero. I don't drink, but I do like the taste of beer, so I figured, why not? I hope this doesn't demonetize me if I'm ever monetized, maybe one day. But YouTube, this is a non-alcoholic beer. Okay, so I wanted to start off with this album here. One of my very first Mystic Records and one of my favorite Mystic Records bands, and that is Ill Repute. Recorded in Hollywood, California. This is an 8-song EP. Oxnard, Land of the Toilets. Now, if you're familiar with Nardcore, bands like Ill Repute were one of the first bands to kind of create that whole genre of punk. So yeah, Ill Repute. Oxnard, Land of the Toilets on Mystic Records. Number M33129. Next up is Rabid Fetus, Cajun Justice, and this is on the Super 7 series. It also has other record labels that are listed, such as Trash Records, Bootleg Records, and Ghetto Way. Now, if we take a look here, this one comes on like a purpley red, which is really cool. And the insert, yeah, Mystic is one of those bands that also has really cool inserts. Here they are in front of In-N-Out Burger, of course, Hollywood, California. In-N-Out's like one of the biggest, obvious burger chains out here in Southern California. And the cool thing about these records here was that they had the catalog listed. So, you know, back in the day, you could cut this out, mail it to Doug Moody, and get some stuff. So you got LP 7-inch cassettes and t-shirts. T-shirts were $8. The Super 7 EPs like this were $3. Albums and cassettes were $7 each. So really cool, good prices. But yeah, again, this is Rabid Fetus number SS7EP-243 of the Mystic catalog. And I'll insert some clips of bands here throughout. Maybe not all of them, but some, so you can probably hear like the smaller bands that are not as popular as the bigger bands like Ill Repute and other bands that I'll mention down the line. Gotta shimmy. Next is Meat Wagon, Super 7 series as well, Mystic Records. This, I think, may have some covers. One of the track titles is Drink, Fight, and Fuck, which is a Gigi Allen song. Let me see here. I haven't heard this one in a while, so I'm not sure if it's like an original or if it's their own. This is the Super 7 catalog number SS7EP234. Wait, that's the same as this one. So I think it's the catalog listing. This is what they created at that certain time. And same thing where they have lyric sheet along with what you could have purchased, what was out at that time. So some of the titles include like Rat Pack, No Effects, Ill Repute, Mentors, and Circle of Hate, Battalion of States Aggression. So some big bands, you know, the 80s thrash, punk, hardcore that eventually transitioned to more skatey. All Mystic Records. And on my favorite, Clear, this is like what's considered a Coke bottle clear. It has kind of like that bluish tint. So yeah, really cool. Again, this is Meat Wagon Super 7 listing. I think I got this one at Headline Records in Hollywood. Really great record shop. I haven't been there in a little bit. I do plan on going soon. But I know when the last time I went, they had a bunch of Mystic presses. Next up is, so like any other self-respecting punk label, you know that comps are really popular, okay? So gives you an opportunity to kind of check out other bands you're not familiar with, while also maybe hearing some that you do already like and are familiar with. And during the Mystic era, they had what's known as the Super 7 samplers. Now this is Super Sampler 2, and it contains bands such as Dr. No, Wallflowers, No Effects, Rat Pack, amongst others. This one, when I purchased it from Dr. Strange, was $12. And it's been a while since then, but it does come on blue. And it didn't come with the label, so the label was gone. I think a lot of the times with the issue with these, you'll find a lot of Mystic stuff like this. And I think that's because they put the catalog on their sleeve sheets back then, and people would cut them, mail them in, and order something else, right? But yeah, this one was probably that, or it just got trashed. Somebody had it on their wall, and it, whatever, right? But yeah, So, but this is the super sampler, and again, these are really cool. Anytime I find one in the wild, even if I have the same copy, I'll buy it because they're typically not that much. And I have such a soft spot in my heart for Mystic. Next up is NoFX. This is 1984 press. NoFX. Now it contains songs such as My Friends, Six Pack Girls, Gang Bang, Hit It, Hold It Back, and ID. Okay, this one is pressed on black. For anyone who says NoFX is not punk, listen to these records and you shall be mistaken. I'm kidding. If you don't like them, don't like them. Next up is Dum Dum Boys. This is the Super 7 pressing as well. Limited edition, color edition. Contains songs such as Sick Boy, Marching to the Pretoria, Do It, and My Mind, pressed in 1990. So this is a later Mystic pressing because Mystic did, wrap things up in 1990. When I was born, I'm the reincarnation of Mystic. I'm kidding. This one comes in a really cool purple. I love the stickers as well here. And yeah, a lot of them are they're mixed with like bootleg records, trash and getaway. Not mixed, this was an efforts of all four record labels. So, and this is from their cassette, quote unquote, Do It. So cassettes then were kind of more popular at that time. But they still press 7 inches so that, people could listen to them. I want to see if the insert's different. No, it's still catalog stuff. So Doug Moody knew what he was doing. So he created these cool albums, and then on the inside he put, what do you call it? Like the catalog, so you can want to order more. Next up is one of the bigger bands off Mystic, and that is Dr. No. Super 7. These are songs off Burn, I believe. Yeah, Burn, the album Burn. So I think I got this one. This is a 1986 reissue. I don't know when the original one of this one came out. Maybe I can find it inside. But this contains songs such as Deprogram, These Pressures, Watch It Burn, Stop the Machine, and Ice House. So originally, I think pressed in 85, and this is the 1986 repress. And again, catalog. This was recorded in San Marcos, California, because I do know after Mystic was originally in Hollywood, they did move to Oceanside. So a couple of different recording locations. But catalog has really good stuff. The Manifest Destiny, The Grim, RKL, NoFX, Government Issue, Don't Know, and amongst a lot others, yeah. The only band I'm not crazy for is the Mentors. I don't know, I just think they're a little overrated, but awful. Don't come for me, please. But yeah, this is one of the bigger bands on Mystic, is Dr. No. And they're still playing, I think. I want to say they're still playing from time to time. Next up is Government Issue, Rest in Peace, John Stab. This is recorded live, Super 7 edition. This is from the video soundtrack, and this is on a purple press. So songs contain World Caved In, Victim of the Screen, and the B-side has a few choice words from John Stab. So it's like a spoken word kind of thing from him, pressed in 1989. Excuse me. Next up is Super 7 Insolence Spout Off. right? Yeah, Spout Off. Check out that artwork. Recorded in San Marcos, California, part of the Super 7 series, contains songs such as A.B., IDs, Caffeine, True Love, Frustrated Riot, and Phone Call Love. Pressed in 1985 on black. Okay, same thing, yeah. Just more catalog information. Next up is one of the smaller bands. I'm not really familiar too much with this one. This is a Super 7 series, Social Spit. Maybe I had to censor this. But yeah, there you go. Recorded in, again, San Marcos, 1987. So more on the later end of the Mystic era. Let's see here, contains songs such as Reagan Gun Club, Death of a Salesman, Drugs, All the Beggars, Psycho Ward, and Kids from Nowhere. Okay. This one is also on black, and yes, also contains same thing, just catalog information on the record. Next up is Toxic Shock, another smaller band on this record label. Let's see here. Get some more info for you on these. Now, a lot of these have really cool album covers. This is probably more like a little thrashier side, you could tell. And catalog info. Yar. And this one's on black, and I'll insert some music. I'm sorry, this is not on black. This is on orangey yellow. And I'll insert a track here. Did you like it? How was it? Band on this, playing on the band is Eric Duda, Ryder Thompson, Chuck Clemmalore, and Brad Keeney. I don't know how to read. Next up is F, Mess You Up, a play on Madonna's Dress You Up. Not sure why they're hating on Madonna because she's the shit, but okay. F. Contains songs such as Shoot It Down, My Girl Has Balls, Clock Strikes 10, Crack His Skull, and White Xmas. 1988, so again, on the later end, and this band seems very, very angry. So yes, they, catalog as per usual. This one is off the full-length album, Burn the World into Ashes. Don't say that because you never know what happened, okay? I won't go there. Anyway, let me put this back. Please bear with me. F, Mess You Up with My Love. Next up is, what is this? Oh, here we go. Flower Leopards. This is missing a cover, basically. But yes, Mystic Records. This was, pressed in Los Angeles, Hollywood, California. Contains songs such as Has Hate Been Kind Enough, I'm 18, Ride the Blade, and Lying Dead on the Phone. Again, pressed 1984 in Hollywood. Okay, so I have more Mystic 7-inch, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I selected some of my 12-inch, and I have more than these. I just picked these because I wanted to. So this is the sound of Hollywood. This is comp. So like I said earlier, Mystic Records had a lot of comps that they released, and they did it a lot by category, right? There was a theme to it. Now, this was the Mystic Hollywood Girls, right? Like, so a bunch of female-fronted bands. It contained songs such as LA Girls, Solomon Kane, The Skirts, Butch, and Toxic Fumes. There's also Sin 34. Somebody asked me about that on my other previous video. They're like, do you like Sin 34? And yes, I do. And let's see what this looks like on the inside. I got this from Dr. Strange quite some time ago, and I haven't listened to it in a long time. I had forgot I even had it. And let's see what it comes with. Yeah, no, nothing. No inserts. Just on black. Mwah. So yeah. I showed the back already, but here it is. Yeah, the Sound of Hollywood Mystic Girls, the ladies of Mystic Records. Next is a series that they released, again, comp series, and it's called Mystic Records Presents We Got Power, Party or Go Home, Volume 1. Now, this contains 40 songs, okay? Contains bands such as Dr. No, JFA, Ill Repute, Stalag 13, Sin 34, 7 Seconds, Red Cross, Minutemen, Dayglow Abortions, Caustic Cause. So a lot of bands, okay? And this was a series, I think there might have been 3 of this particular series, Party or Go Home. Let's take a look at the inside. This is a 2014 repress, so not an original copy, but like I said, a 1934 repress. The feeling is like the finish is like a matte finish on here, which is really cool, and it comes on this really pretty Coke bottle clear, kind of greenish blue. Really, really cool. I like this pressing a lot. And I'll insert a clip of some songs here. Next up is the Party Animal, which is, I think, the part 2 of the previous that I just showed. Yes, another compilation. This one I got like at a record fair like a while ago, like maybe 10 years ago. And I really like it. And it contains several bands. Ill Repute, Manic, Subsidal, No Control, New Regime, Caustic Cause, Crankshaft, No Control, I don't know if I said that, Scared Straight, Incest Cattle, Don't Know, amongst many others. And I think this is just on regular black. Yeah, just regular black. So if you look at the back here, again, Doug Moody was really good at advertising what he had also available, in addition to what you have in your hands. And in the back here, it shows a Narcore compilation, which is hardcore from Oxnard. We got The Power, which is that previous album we just saw, the green one. They have the Mystic Samplers. They have It Came from Slimy Valley. If you remember one of my previous videos, I talked about this one. In the Halloween edition, It Came from Slimy Valley. That's a Mystic comp as well. Let's see here. Yeah, the Sound of Hollywood Girls, which we just looked over, amongst many others. So they have the Sound of Hollywood, which I'm assuming is just women and men bands. But yeah, so yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool comp here. For a while, I was like obsessed with comps. Like I just wanted to buy comps, and I ended up with so many different comps. But I don't mind it. I mean, it is what it is. I have a lot now, and it's like a party platter of fun. Next up is Sounds of USA Cities. So again, Mystic was very good at having themes, right? Themes to whatever they've released. And some of them were like LA Girl, some was like a sampler. And they also had an edition where they did Sounds of USA Cities. This is Washington, D.C. Okay, so Washington, D.C. bands. This is Doug Moody Productions. Contains songs such as Motor Morons, Phlegm, Bad Vibes, Asbestos, Rock Pile, Pure Evil, and Painkillers, amongst many others. Okay, so pretty cool. Let's see if there's an insert in here. Nope, just pressed on good old black. So, you know, good on him. I'm really happy with all the stuff that was able to press and put out. To wrap it up is the Super 7 Sampler 12-inch here. And if you look, it has a cool cartoon in the front. And it contains bands such as NoFX, Scared Straight, Aggression, RKL, Battalion of Saints, Ill Repute, Grim, Identity Crisis, Dr. No, Insolence, and many others. So yeah, this comes on a really cool gray marble. And some of these, again, more information on other pressings that Mystic released, including that Social Spit 7-inch we just went over, the Dr. No Super 7, we went over that one. There's any other one? Insolence, we talked about that one. Ill Repute, Land of the Toilet, so amongst many others. So really cool, like just, if you're familiar with Mystic, you're kind of familiar with all the titles. So, excuse me, there's quite a bit. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it wasn't very long, but I just want to show you some of my favorite Mystic records. They really do mean a lot to me because when I was a kid, like 14, I first discovered them and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And so I just thought I'd share my collection with you. Again, if you have any recommendations, please feel free to tell me in the comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see, like if you'd like to see a certain type of genre or, from a certain area. I'm open to ideas. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.